All right, so today we're going to do justifications of solving equations. So you're just going to basically explain each step to your solving process. So the first property you need to know is the addition property of equality. And that's just when, like if you have A equals B, so when you add something to each side. So if you do A plus 2 and B plus 2, then they're still going to be equal. So you're just adding the same thing. The next one is subtraction property of equality. So same idea. If you have A and B equal to each other, if you subtract the same thing on each side, then they're still going to be equal. So subtraction property. And then you have multiplication property of equality. So if you have A equals B, and you multiply the same number on each side, then they're still going to be equal. And last, division property of equality. So if you have A equals B and you divide the same number on each side, then the equations will still be equal. So these are the properties that allow us to solve equations. So basically you're just explaining what you are doing. So for problem 1, your first step should be to subtract 2 on each side. So since we subtracted 2, this is our subtraction property. So it seems kind of silly. So we're going to do property of equality, PO. So it seems silly because it's obvious what you're doing if you're showing your work, but you're just going to write it out in English. So you should have negative 3x equals negative 12. Then we are going to divide by negative 3. So x equals positive 4. And again, this step right here, we divided, so this is the division property of equality. PO. Okay? Problem 2, your first step is to distribute. So we have 2x minus 20. That's not in our property list up there, but to explain this step, you're just going to write down distribute or distributive property. Okay, then from here, we are going to add 20 on each side. So this step is the addition property of equality. And so that gets us 2x equal to 5. And then you're going to divide by 2. And so this gets us the division property of equality. And your answer is x equals 5 over 2. It's just a fraction. Okay? Well, it looks like my problems didn't show up for 3 or 4. So we're going to have to try to fix that. Looks like your exit ticket is okay. But these are basically the justifications for each step. So it's really what we've been talking about. You're just going to state what you are doing. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. Sorry this video